It's Let's Be Frank with David Frank. Give it up for David Frank!
I think that's the first time I've been introduced without the name Fat Davie. Something new. So you guys came down here from Cincinnati?
Yes.
That sucks. Are you used to there's real comics and stuff here? Although our host was pretty good. He sang a couple good songs, right? So it's open mic, and I'm going to try something new. I'm going to try to get in touch with the inner asshole that is David Frank. You know, I normally come up here and I do my Fat Davie self-deprecating jokes, and I was watching the news today, so we're going to try some political humor, some porn, all sorts of stuff to keep the mind running. Did anybody notice today, local Tampa news, one of our local brothers in stand-up comedy has robbed the bank twice in 1 week? Really, Jeff? Twice in 1 week? Now, I've never met you, but I'm sure you're pretty much a fucking moron. If you're gonna rob, well, you're robbing a bank. You know, you got away with it. Brother, you walked out. You can learn from one episode of Law and Order. Do not return to the same crime scene. It's a basic rule. You can get it from a Cracker Jack box. But 2 days later, I guess because he realized the banks are gonna be closed tomorrow for a holiday, he better get back in. But if he plays it right, because on the news and in the media, they've already got a link to some of his stand-ups. So after he serves his 2 to 4 or 8 to 6 or whatever you get for that down here, I don't know, he's probably going to be calling into my show and Let's Be Frank and tell me what happened at the bank. This is good, because this is all new. I made this up on the drive here. It's the truth. We're going to talk about something else that's caught my interest. You guys all know about smartphones, right? Everybody gets one, they get a little dumber. I think the smartphone was kind of elaborated and took on a whole new life because of porn. Because really, the first time any one of you guys, and maybe some of you girls, got experienced to porn was on the internet at home. Then all of a sudden, the fat, bald bastards in Canada came out with the BlackBerry. And then you had this little 2-inch screen that you can get to websites on. And then naturally there's some fat Americans, men, that search porn. But there was buffering. Nobody likes porn when it's in this mode. It's horrible. It's almost worse than live midget porn. But then Steve Jobs, one of the greatest men, came out with the iPhone, a buffer-free, porn-enabling zone. What could be better? The only thing that could be better is this small friggin' movie screen I have in my pocket now that's got like a 4.5 or 5-inch screen, and now every time I take a dump, I have to fight the urge to surf for porn right then and there. That was the punchline, guys. I guess I need to shorten that joke up a little bit. Anybody else like the inner asshole side of Dave? Because I always come up here and I talk about fat guys and I think on the fat roll in the back of my head and I talk about how I'm losing weight and I can look down and see my pecker now. And I sing my song. I guess I'll sing the Fat Davie song because pretty soon everybody knows you guys like the Fat Davie song. All right, I'll go into it first. You guys remember Vanilla Ice and how he always did Ice Ice Baby song? Well, I kind of rewrote that song to fit Fat Davie. So it's not stop, collaborate, and listen. It's stop, because Dave is fat and glistening, got his hands on a bucket of chicken, listen. As his arteries close tightly, he flows like a river, daily and nightly. Will he ever stop? Yo, I don't know. Get out the room before he blows. To the extreme, he's eating food by the handfuls. Touch that boy's plate, he'll be biting your hands off. But now that I'm losing weight, I kind of even gotta maybe rewrite that song. And people keep asking me, Dave, you're losing weight, you lost like 30, 40 pounds, you're still a fat bastard. It's gonna be like that way for a while, unless I get voted out to the house and Bob trains me. You guys are gonna be the next biggest loser. My job doesn't allow time off for that, so I get to stay fat. but I lost my train of thought because I went back to fat guy jokes. Do you remember anybody out here know what I was going to say? All right, my inner asshole. You know, one of the people I got to yell at is myself, because the first stupid thing I did when I decided I was going to talk about my inner asshole was posted on Facebook. And I said, Fat Davie's going to open mic, and Jesus, who some of you guys know is the owner of Comedy Slam Radio, Nolan Ray. I was on someone else's show last night, and I went off of my little scripted show, and I went away from my Fat Davie routine, and I just produced my inner asshole. And most of that venting got taken out on David Hines, the guy who has AIDS. I probably said AIDS like more times than I took breaths. It was great. So I post, Jesus told me to go and release my inner asshole on stage and share it with all of you guys. And the first post back is from a local, he tours around, comedian, Bull. You guys all know Bull, right?
Yeah.
All the fellow open micers out here.
Bull OC.
There you go. The first thing he says is, so you're doing open mic at a gay bar. Thank you, Bull, for my next joke. I'm going to leave on one thing. Do you guys think that the inner asshole David is funny? You like it?
Yeah.
Do you want to see it again?
Yeah.
Well, then you got to tell Larry. So laugh it up. Give me some applause. And I'll tell him to give me a job here on stage. All right, I'm leaving on some claps and applause.
Give it up for Fat Davie, a.k.a. David Frank.